You ever have a moment in your life where everything just clicks? Like time slows down, and suddenly, everything you've been searching for, everything you've ever wanted, stands right in front of you. And you don't know what to do except hold on tight, because if you let go, you know you'll never get it back. That was me. The night I begged him to never stop. And he didn't. Not then, not ever. It's not what you think. This isn't just a story about love. It's not just about passion or obsession or those long silent stares that say more than words ever could. It's a story about something deeper, about being seen, truly seen, for who you are. And when that happens, you don't just fall in love. You fall into yourself, into your soul. I met him on a day I wasn't even looking. You know how people say love finds you when you're not searching for it? I always thought that was cliché. Until it happened. I wasn't wearing anything special. My hair was a mess. I had just come out of a grocery store, sweaty, annoyed, and thinking about bills. And then I saw him. He didn't stand out because he was the most handsome guy in the room. He stood out because he saw me. Not in the way people usually look at you. No, this was different. His gaze felt like it peeled back every layer of me. And I remember thinking, who is this man? We started talking. First about nothing, the weather, the usual surface stuff. But even in those shallow waters there was depth. You know when someone asks you how you are, and they really mean it? That was him. His voice was calm but had this undercurrent of emotion. Like he had felt pain but didn't let it make him bitter. He had that rare energy, warm, safe, magnetic. And when he laughed? God, when he laughed, it wasn't just sound. It was a vibration. The kind that makes you feel like maybe, just maybe, you've found home in another human being. What started as simple conversations turned into late-night calls, and those turned into mornings where I'd wake up and check my phone before my eyes were fully open, just to see if he'd messaged me. And he always did. Always. He had a way of saying exactly what I needed to hear without even knowing I needed it. But the real moment, the turning point, came one night when I broke down. Not the cute one tear down the cheek breakdown. I'm talking ugly, raw, soul-bearing pain. The kind you hide from the world, and he didn't flinch. He didn't try to fix me, he just stayed. He listened, he breathed with me, and that's when I said it. I need you to never stop. Don't stop being this person. Don't stop showing up. Don't stop holding space. For me, please. I don't think I can go back to feeling invisible again. And he didn't say a word. He just held my hand, looked me in the eye, and nodded. That was it. That tiny gesture, that quiet agreement. But it meant everything. As time passed, we created a rhythm. Not just in our routines, but in our souls. We laughed until we cried. We danced in kitchens with music playing through tiny speakers. We had those quiet Sunday mornings with coffee and legs tangled under blankets. We fought too because real love isn't perfect. It's honest. But even in our anger, he never stopped choosing me. That's what this story is about. It's not about grand gestures or fireworks or movie scenes. It's about the quiet consistency of love. The kind that doesn't ask for attention, but gives you safety. The kind that shows up when the rest of the world walks away. And when I begged him to never stop, it wasn't out of desperation. It was out of recognition. I had finally found someone who didn't love me for who I could be. He loved me for who I was, broken edges and all. He made promises without saying a word, like the promise to always listen, even when it was hard. The promise to hold space for me, even when I didn't have the words to explain my feelings. The promise to stay, not because it was easy, but because I was worth it. And every day since, he's kept that promise. There's something so underrated about emotional stability. The kind of love that doesn't spike and crash but flows like a river, steady, clear, deep. He became my river. And every time I thought I was drowning, he reminded me I was never alone in the water. He saw the girl who doubted herself. The Woman who had been told she was too much, too emotional, too sensitive. And instead of shrinking away, he leaned in. He said, "Give me all of it." And he meant it. So many women are taught to apologize for needing too much, for wanting reassurance, for asking for clarity, but he never made me feel guilty for needing him. And I think that's the most radical kind of love, the kind that welcomes all of you, the light and the shadow. We've built a life now, and no, it's not perfect. There are mornings when we're silent, not because we're mad, but because we're growing. There are nights when we question everything, our dreams, our purpose, the future, but he never stopped choosing me. And I never stopped thanking him, not just in words but in actions. Because love like that deserves to be nurtured. It deserves intentional effort. And when someone gives you consistency in a world full of chaos, you hold on. You hold on with everything you've got. He didn't stop, and I didn't either. And maybe that's the whole point. Love doesn't have to be loud to be powerful. Sometimes the most powerful love is the one that whispers, "I'm still here," every single day. So, if you've ever begged someone to stay, to not give up, to keep being who they are, know this: you're not crazy for wanting that. You're not needy. You're human. And wanting to be seen, held, loved with patience, that's not weakness. That's courage. I begged him to never stop, and he didn't. And every day, I thank the universe that I asked, that I spoke up, because sometimes the right person just needs to hear that they're wanted, that they matter, that what they bring into your life is rare. And when they know that, they don't stop. So if you're listening to this right now, maybe this is your sign. Don't settle for love that makes you question your worth. Don't silence yourself for someone who only listens halfway. Wait for the one who sees you. And when you find them, don't be afraid to say, "Please never stop." Because sometimes the most beautiful stories begin with a whisper and last a lifetime.